Good morning students. So in the last video we have learnt about the for loop. Okay. So as I have said already, there are 4 types of loop: for loop, for each loop, while loop and do while loop. So in this video we will see about the while loop and do while loop. Okay. So for what do you mean by the looping structure? So as I said earlier, the looping statement is a set of statement which has to be executed again and again or repeatedly. Okay. So when it gets repeatedly accessed, we will be calling it as the iteration. So first time means first one, second means second time. So iteration doesn't mean that it means that it is executed again and again. Okay. So let us see the while loop. So let us see the syntax for it. So what is the syntax? So while is the keyword, while in bracket you will be giving the condition and then the statement block or the code to be executed. So this is the syntax for while loop. So syntax is while, condition, statement block. So when as the for loop, it also executes the statement block until the condition is true. Okay. So when the condition gets false, that control will be transferred to the next statement of the block statement. Okay. So while block, it will execute the next statement to the while block statement. Okay. So while, condition, statement block. So but in for loop, you will be giving the initialization, condition and the increment or decrement. So here in while loop, you will be giving only the condition. The initialization and the increment or decrement value has to be specified within the program. Okay. So it will not be specified within the loop form. Okay. So here we will be giving only the condition. So while, condition and statement block. So let us have an example program. So PHP program. So sum is equal to $sum is equal to 0, and then you will be having $I is equal to 1. So while $I less than or equal to 3. So within the block I am giving, so echo the number is $I semicolon, and I am giving the increment value $I plus plus. Okay. So this is a simple PHP program with while loop. So first the PHP program starts, sum I have initiated the sum is equal to 0, but I have not used here, I have not calculated sum, no need. So $I is equal to 1. So while $I less than or equal to 3, what I have asked to do? Echo the number, just will print the number is, what is the number? Okay. So the number is, first what is the value of I? 1. Okay. $I plus plus. Now only I will be incremented to 1 plus 1 will be incremented to 2. So when the I value is 2, it will check 2 less than or equal to 3, the condition is true. Again the statement will be printed, that is the number is true, that is all. It will not print any, it is not going to do any other calculation. So next it will increment the value of I with 1. So I will be get incremented from 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So 3 here whether the condition is true or false. 3 is equal to 3, so the condition is true. Again also the number is 3 will be printed. Okay. So what will be the output of this program? So first the number is 1, again the number is true and the number is 3. So this will be the output. When the I gets incremented, that is 3 plus 1 4, the condition gets false. So the after the statement we have not given any statement. So with that the output will be stopped. Okay. So this is the example program for while loop. So we call this while loop as an entry control loop. Okay. So because when it is getting inside the loop itself, we are checking the condition. If the condition is true only, the set of block of statements will be executed at least once. Okay. Only if the condition is true, the block statement will be executed. If the condition is false, the block of statement will not be executed. So, when it is entering into the loop itself, we are checking the condition. So, it is called the entry control loop. Okay. So, while loop is called entry control loop. Okay. So, while loop, its syntax while condition statement block. So, for example, I am giving, so in the for loop we will be giving the initialization and increment in the bracket. So, that we will be giving inside the program. So, $I is equal to 1 while condition alone will be specified here and the increment is specified within the block statement. Okay. So, next we will see the do while loop. So, next we are going to see do while loop. Do while loop. Here do and while are keywords. Okay. So, let us see the syntax. So, do the statement block and then we will be giving the condition while here. Okay. So, this is the syntax for do while loop. So, do and while are keywords. So, first you have to write the keyword do, then within the statement block which has to be executed again and again has to be given here, and when the after the close curly brace you can write while, it is a keyword, and you can write the condition, and here you have to specify the semicolon because with this only the do while loop gets finished. Okay. So, while condition semicolon. If you can also give this while condition in the next line also. So, it is not a problem. Okay. So, after giving the condition and close bracket you have to specify the semicolon. So, let us see an example program. Let us see the while loop. I have created one program now. The same program can be rearranged using the do while loop. Okay. Okay, the same program which I have used with the while loop, now I have written with do while loop. So first the PHP coding must start with less than question mark PHP. So, all the variables in PHP must start with the dollar symbol. So, $I is equal to 1. So, in do while loop first you have to write do and the while condition must be specified after the statement block of the close curly brace. Okay. So, echo the number is $I and $I plus plus, that is $I is equal to $I plus 1. So, first what will be the output of it? First $I is equal to 1 and then here it will print once. So, the number is, before checking the condition it will print. The number is, what is I have given? $I has the value 1 and then I will be incremented to 1. So, I is $I plus plus means $I is equal to $I plus 1. So, therefore, now I has the value 2. Now only it will check the condition. Okay. So, while $I less than or equal to 3, whether 2 less than or equal to 3. So, the condition is true. So, as the condition is true, again it will get into the loop and I have asked to print. So, in PHP instead of print statement we will be using the echo. So, echo the number is $I. So, the number is, now what is the value of I? I has the value 2. Now, again $I is equal to plus 1. So, the I will be incremented to 1. I has the value 3 and then while less than or equal to 3 is the condition I have given, whether it must be less than 3 or it must be equal to 3. So, 3 is equal to 3, the condition is true. So, again it will be printed once. Now, the I value will be incremented to 4. So, next it will be checking the condition. So, $I less than or equal to 3. Now, $I has the value 4. So, 4 is not equal to 3 or it is not less than 3. So, therefore, the condition is false. So, after this I have not specified any statement. So, with this the while loop will be terminated. Okay. So, in do while loop, whether the condition is true or false, the block of statement will be executed at least once. So, after executing once only, it will check the condition. So, that is the difference between the while loop and do while loop. So, as we are checking the condition after the loop, it is called exit control loop. So, do while loop is called exit control loop and while loop is called entry control loop. Okay. So, in while loop, first the condition will be checked and then only it will get inside the block of statement. But in do while loop, the statement will be executed at least once and then only it will check the condition. So, today we have learned the two loop statements, while loop and do while loop. While loop is an entry control loop and do while is an exit control loop. So, suppose $I has the value 4. Okay. So, if it has the value 4, then what will be the output of it? So, first it has to enter inside the statement block. So, echo the number is $I. Now, $I has the value 4. So, it will be printed once. The number is 4. Okay. Then only it will increment the value of I. So, the value of I will be 5. So, I is equal to 5. Now, only it will check the condition. So, 5 is less than or equal to 3, whether the condition is true or false. The condition is false. So, now it will not get, again it will not get inside the loop as the condition is false. Though the condition is false, the statement will be executed at least once. Okay. So, $I is equal to 4. So, therefore, the statement the number is 4 is executed once. So, this is the do while loop. But in while loop, if the then if we are giving the value of $I is equal to 4, it will not executed even once. Okay. But in do while loop, it will be at least executed once. Okay, thank you students. So, today we have learnt about the while loop and do while loop. Thank you students.